At 58 years of age, I would be remiss if I didn't admit that things are changing. I'm getting older. My body's changing from a middle-aged physique to an old man body. I'm a lot more forgetful than I used to be, and keeping up with the latest technology seems to be getting a little bit more difficult with each passing year. So the purpose of this video is to reflect on what I've learned so far as a motorcyclist. I'm sure I'll also throw in some personal ramblings as well, but I will do my best to stick to motorcycles and how age and experience can change things a bit. I began my love affair with motorcycles at a very young age. When I was 11 years old, I got my first chance to ride my cousin's dirt bike. I promptly crashed it, and I've never looked back. Now, while the crash upset my mother greatly, I was unhurt and completely unfazed. As a matter of fact, I was smitten with motorcycles. I never looked back. So all of the promises and the thrills and adventure of that lifestyle, what it had to offer, I was just in love. So fast forward to my early 20s, I had just gotten out of the military, and the only thing I could think of was buying my first real motorcycle. So as soon as I got home, I spoke with my uncle, and I was lucky. My uncle shared my passions for motorcycles, actually to a point that he fixed them and he resold them, and I promptly bought from him a red Yamaha 650. It was in excellent condition. So after I purchased the bike, I spent all of my free time riding and enjoying, until the day I got caught in a rain shower. The road became slick, and I slid through an intersection, nearly having my head crushed by an oncoming pickup truck. As a matter of fact, it was so close I could see the gravel stuck between the tread of his front tire before he was finally able to stop, and it was just inches from my nose. So it was at that point I got up, shakily walked the bike home. At that point I had allowed fear to completely take control. Yet within a few days I had sold the bike, and I swore I was never going to ride again. Little did I know that even this accident would not stop my burning desire to ride. I'd been bitten and there was no turning back, so riding was always in the back of my mind. A few years after meeting my beautiful wife Patty, her father had purchased a Honda Shadow 750 American Classic Edition. He rode it for a couple of times, and then he just decided it wasn't for him and put it up for sale. Patty, she was very aware of my desire to continue riding motorcycles, promptly suggested that we buy it, and the rest is history. I've been riding this same bike ever since, and I can honestly say that my love affair with the Shadow is complete. At my wife's urging, her demand, I grudgingly agreed to take an MSF course and obtain an actual motorcycle license. It was also one of the best decisions that she ever made. While I was sure it was a waste of time going in, I quickly realized, even though I was an experienced rider, that I had a lot to learn. I can also say that those lessons have stayed with me and have also served me well, as the skills I picked up have saved me more than once from serious injuries. Looking back now at my age at 58, I appreciate what I've learned, and I can honestly say that I look forward to a lot more adventures on two wheels. My approach to riding has changed drastically since my first motorcycle, however. Even though the passion is there, you would think with age, that it has decreased, but actually the passion for riding has increased. At 58, I have no plans of stopping riding anytime soon, and I hope that I can continue to ride for many years to come. Riding has become, more than just an adventure. It's my therapy. It never ceases to lift me out of a bad mood, and it helps bring clarity to problems or concerns that I may be facing in life. Now, riding is dangerous, and we do leave ourselves exposed to a lot more danger and possible injury. There's distracted drivers and the use of technology while driving, and that's become a real major issue. But even with all that being said, I still have no plans of quitting. If I let fear rule my decision back when I slid through that intersection, and I'm not going to allow it to rule my life again. There's always a risk, but safety gear, skill development, safe practices can help you minimize a lot of that danger. Now, I'm not kidding myself. There will come a day when I can't swing my leg over the saddle anymore, and I'll have to accept that Father Time has won the battle. However, that day has not yet arrived, and I wake up every day grateful for another chance to ride. I hope that you enjoyed this video today, and if you have any comments, please feel free to leave a comment and like the video. Stay safe, and whatever you do, ride on, my friends. Ride on.